and peace and good morning, everybody. Today is Monday. It is the 23rd. I am getting ready to get my day started. This weekend was really fun. I was able to see Sunny speak on a panel, and just hubby and I have just been chilling out and all the things. So it's Monday, so it's back to the grind. I have a really cool meeting today. Meeting with a financial advisor. So just trying to be an adult and just kind of get more on top of things that I'm already on top of. And it's just kind of like one of those consultation type of meetings. So it's like we're meeting to see if we need to meet. So it may be something that I, continue to have, or maybe not. So there's that. But anyway, it's Monday. I'm trying to figure out if I want some, I know for sure I need some breakfast, but just trying to figure out what it is that I want. Because we need to go grocery shopping. I won't be able to go today. I have a busy day. I'm taking Avery to a new groomer's today. So I'm doing that. I have to finish a campaign this morning. And then also I have that meeting with the financial advisor today at 2:30, while also needing to finish up some editing. And yes, all of my vitamins are gummies because I cannot. The only vitamins that I take that are not gummies right now are my D3 vitamins. They're like these teeny tiny pills. And I mean, those are cool. Those are pretty easy to swallow. But if y'all know me, then you know I have such a hard time taking pills. And I feel like some of the vitamins that I would like to take are these big horse pills. I just can't be bothered with no big horse pill. Like, I can't do it. I can't get it down. Literally, my husband was taking some vitamins yesterday and his are bigger. And he threw them things back. Also, I don't know if I ever showed you guys what I got him for his wedding gift. I think I was about to show y'all in one of my past. I don't think I did. Now, I don't know how comfortable he is with showing his watch collection, so I'm not going to show that. What I will show you is this. So basically, it's this really nice box, and I put like his nickname on the top of it, and it's like a watch case. It's a watch case. I think it's so cool, and I love it. My man loves a watch, okay? He loves a watch. And what I think is so sweet, too, is that the one he wears all the time now is the one I got him for. It was another wedding gift. So I got him a watch case and then a new watch to go in it. And it's a Movado watch. So nice. That man wears that watch all the time. And he looked so cute going to work today. You call him. But anyway, I'm about to hop into work. I came here to grab my computer. Y'all, I still need to find me a computer case for this new computer. Avery girl, you ready to go to the groomers today? Huh? Cause see, look at her hair. Her hair gets so daggone matted. It is not even funny. Oh, get those rubbies in, my baby. But anyway, I ended up doing my hair. It's definitely not like the salon, but it'll have to do. Yeah, it's just gonna have to do because, but y'all should have seen my curls. I washed my hair last night and then I put a deep conditioner in it, and y'all, my curls were popping. I was this close to starting over and just have my natural hair again and just do it with a bob because my hair curls up again. Like, of course, there are a lot of pieces that are dead that I would have to cut, but for the most part, my hair is curling up again. Like, my hair did not look like this before I blow dried it. And yeah, so I'm so tempted, but I was like, I don't want to make any drastic decisions because there are some hair goals that I have. And honestly, the hair goal is to not like have like my curls. Like, I want my curls, like, and they're there, but it's not necessarily like my goal to wear them right now. So I was like, let me not do too much. Let me not do too much. Let me not do too much. Let me just let it chill. I'm always cutting my hair. So I made me a braid appointment for next week, and I'm really excited. And I wish I could get it done before then. I'm about to go back to her website. I want to get it done before then. It would be fantastic if I could, but she doesn't have any openings before that. So she has something on the 27th, but we're going out of town. Yeah, we're going out of town, and I can't. Yeah, we're literally going out of town on Friday. Yeah, I was going to see if I could get my hair done on Friday, but that's definitely not going to work. There's not going to be enough time. I'm about to find me something to eat, and then I'm going to dive into work because I have a few things to do this morning. And then Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna get dressed and we're taking Avery to the groomers and then more than likely taking my husband out for lunch on his lunch break. So yeah, BRB. So I have been tapping into some new makeup. So this is what I've been using here recently. This is the Kylie Skin Tint and I've been using 6 Neutral. And I have been loving this skin tint. I did not think I was gonna be a Kylie Cosmetics girl because you know how it is. I don't know. I just feel like when certain people come out with a makeup brand, it just be like, all right. And I'm not saying like she wasn't someone that, you know, because she definitely had her target audience. You know how it is with the Kardashians. Sometimes you just think they just be putting out stuff just to make $1. But girl, this is good. I love the skin tint. Now, coming from someone who never really has worn Kylie products before, I think the only thing I've ever tried of hers in the past was like a lip gloss. And I think I got that lip gloss because of my sister. My sister really loved her lip glosses and stuff when they first dropped. So I never really tried out Kylie Cosmetics product, but the skin tint has been going around a lot. So I was like, let me just see if I like it. And girl, when I say this is what I've been picking up lately, I will say 6 Neutral is almost a little too neutral, but what do I like at this point? I know when I go and try to look at a new skin tint or a new foundation, I go in knowing I'm probably not gonna have a shade match. So I go in with the expectation of, okay, I know I'm gonna end up, you know, mixing something. So I have been wearing my absolute favorite skin tint right now from Makeup Forever. I have been putting that one on top of the Kylie skin tint because I love the finish of both of these, but I really love the finish of the Makeup Forever one because it gives me like a dewy skin-like look. And this one by itself is fire. Like, not even that, it wasn't even that I needed to find a new skin tint to use, but this one was just doing everything I needed it to do. Then I've been using the Say Do Bronze. This has been my favorite, just like contour, cream contour product. And it just gives me like a goldeny, bronzy look. I was looking at one of Jay Godbolt's videos on Instagram and she was using this bronzer and I was like, oh my God, it looked good on her. So of course, naturally, I went and bought it. So, and I love it. I see why she was using it and I really like it. So that's what I've been using a lot. Y'all, it's this song. So at the event yesterday that I went to, they had started playing this gospel song. And when I tell you, it tore me up sitting at that table. It's the Kiara Sheard, because I want to add it to my gospel playlist. If you don't know, my gospel playlist is always linked in my description box. So with Apple Music, and it's Apple Music. I know people be talking about Spotify. I'm just not a Spotify girl. I've always been Apple Music girl indefinitely. But anytime I add new music, it'll automatically update. So you're always getting my most up-to-date gospel playlist, which is great. So if you ever want to know what I am bumping or what I'm adding to my gospel playlist, and be open because there's a lot of different music from old quartet music to contemporary gospel to praise and worship to instrumentals to like prayer albums to like, there's just so many different things. My gospel playlist is really a variety. So if you go download it or you go add, you know, you become one of my friends on Apple Music, because it's a lot of us on there that have downloaded my playlist, which I think is amazing. Just be open. There's a lot. But again, there's a lot of great music on there that will literally change your life. So anyway, this is how I've been doing my blush lately. I put my blush super high now. When I say that has changed the game for me in terms of how I've been liking my makeup, just like that blush placement, girl. I really wish I knew things back then that I know now when it comes to makeup, because the way I do my face now, if I had my more youthful skin, granted, I still have very youthful skin, hear me. I'm just saying like that teenager, bouncy, youthful skin, oh girl, you wouldn't be able to tell me nothing. When I had that kind of skin, I was doing like 2016 makeup. And if you know, I had plucked all my eyebrows off. Like I barely had any eyebrows. Like it was a whole thing. But now how I do my makeup, I'm like, man, if I had this technique back then, but it is all good. We live and we learn. And it was a time to be alive in 2016. Girl, yes. It was a time to be alive. Just the way we did our makeup, to the lashes, to the super highlighted brow bones, to the contour, to all of it, the colorful eyeshadow. It was really a time to be alive, truly. Telling you, if I ever have a daughter, I'm telling you right now, I will show her these pictures and be like, this is what your mom used to do when she was your age. Why did I not, it keeps, is this it?
But I started seeing how God was just moving in my life, connecting me with the right people that will push me into purpose. And I said,
okay, if you ever need help trying to find a song, what you do is you go to YouTube and you type in the lyrics. If you know the artist, then type in the artist, because obviously that'll cut a lot of things out. Okay, and then it says, oh, maybe it was, this song kept popping up, but I was like, none of the lyrics say rain, I don't think. But it might be this one. This just came out.
it's gonna be real good.
About to cry now, y'all. Woo!
What the Lord is doing now.
Okay, obviously I can't play it like for the whole duration of this portion of the video, but definitely go check out that song. I love it. Y'all know how I am when I come across a song. I just really feel like God does a thing with me. Let me share this with you real quick. When there's a particular song that is just so heavy on my spirit that I just continue to listen to over and over and over again, I feel like that is the Lord using people in the ministry to speak to me and just minister to my spirit in a way that is just so special and intentional to the season that I'm. There was a song by Kalante Gavin, Thank You, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, for all you've done. Like, and I kept listening to that over and over and over and over again to the point that I listened to the album. And then it was another song, but the master of the sea, he heard my despairing cry. And then that song was called He Lifted Me. So and then there was another song which is like going super viral right now, where there's another song, I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know it's turning it around. And it's just like, I just really feel like the Lord uses moments like that to speak to the season that I'm in, or the season that I'm going into, because, and the song I just sung was definitely a song that was ministering to me at the time, because I was believing God for marriage. I was believing God for my kingdom partner. And, you know, it hadn't happened yet, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I'm praising God in advance. And that was just a song I kept listening to. And it was just ministering to me and bringing me so much peace and clarity in my waiting. And yeah, so when I heard this song yesterday at the event, I was like, yep. So I'm listening to the lyrics, right? Because that's what we gotta do. We need to listen to the lyrics. The beat might sound good. The singing might sound awesome. What the lyrics saying, okay? So she's singing, it's gonna be real good. What the Lord is doing now. Like, oh, girl. I'm not gonna cry. Not with this makeup on, because my makeup is looking great. My makeup is looking great, girl. Woo. Okay, anyway. So I feel like that is what the Lord does for me when it comes to music, and which is why I'm so intentional about what I do listen to, because yes, some things sound nice. Some things are, you know, the beat is cool. There's this like whole, you know, R&B gospel, and I've spoken about R&B gospel. You know, it's one of those things. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? But I just really feel like God does something so special when it comes to music. And listening to the right songs, and especially when you just invite the Lord into your life. This is what I'm saying, like journeying with the Lord can be hard, but it's so beautiful and it's so sweet how he just shows up in all types of ways, and he will show up in a song. And that he, you know, they invited the Lord in on that time. The Lord essentially helped them write that song. You know, it was just a way for the Lord to always speak and just find a way into your heart, into your spaces. Man, that's why I call my gospel playlist the tap in, because it's something you have to intentionally tap into every day. Because just like the Lord decides to show up for us every single day, we have to choose and decide to show up for him every single day of our lives, to die to our flesh, to die to the things that we want to do or want to listen to. It's just, I think the more time you consecrate yourself, the more time you spend with the Lord, the less you're going to want to invite secular music and just other things like that into your space and into your spirit anyway. Don't know how we got here, but that's just my 2 cents. But anyway, I heard that song yesterday, and of course I thought to share it with my people. Yeah, my gospel playlist has been in the description box for I don't know how long now, so it has a lot of music over the years that I have added, and there's still music that I listen to that I just need to do a better job of continuing to add things more consistently. But I'm always adding something new, just like I just added the Kiara Sheard song. And it's called Rain, by the way. So if you download the album and you want to find it quickly, it is called Rain. I don't really have a lot of Kiara Sheard's music on my playlist, but that one I did add. So the campaign I am filming for today is really exciting because it's not in stores yet, but it is a brand that I use, that I love, that I have. Honestly, I buy with my own coin when I grocery shop. So I was really happy to get this campaign this month, but it's with OWYN, or sometimes we say OWYN, but the protein shakes. I love their protein shakes because they're plant-based and they are so good. My husband, he likes them, but he doesn't love them, okay? He doesn't love them. His thing is he likes things that are a little more, I guess because it's plant-based, it just has a different taste. But listen to me, y'all. They are delicious. They're delicious. He likes them. That's why I said he likes them. He'll drink them. If he runs out of his, he will definitely drink it and enjoy it. But it's not like his go-to. He has his favorites, which he likes the OWYN, or he likes the Owens, but he likes a different flavor. But he does drink a different brand. But anytime he buys the Owens, he always gets like this chocolate one, which the chocolate one is bomb too, but I always get the vanilla. So I like to get the blue and white bottle kind. So that is what the brand deal is, just to kind of highlight that they are now at Costco. This new flavor is at Costco. So if you are a Costco shopper, girl, this is for you. Like, being married is so beautiful. Like, I keep getting the question right now, and I think that's natural. Like, when you first get married, everybody's asking, like, so how's the married life? How's the married life? And when I say, it is so amazing. It's so amazing. Like, it's just so amazing. That's all I really can say. And that's not to say, like, hard conversations haven't happened or just life in general, but, like, I married my best friend, man. I married a wonderful man who was made for me, and I'm just, I could just cry thinking about it. I just know, like, the way, let me just say this, the things I prayed for and the things that I desired in a husband, I really thought I was asking for too much. I really thought the way I love, the way I show up for people, the way I would show up for my partner, the way I just desired to love them and, you know, do all the things. I just knew I was like one of a kind. I just figured, like, don't nobody love like me. Ain't nobody gonna do what I do. And I can't expect someone to do all that I do. You know what I'm saying? They might do it differently, but I just can't expect it. Like, just forget it, you know? And when I say my expectations have just been surpassed, like, God was like, nah, like, there's somebody else out there that's just like you. I just gotta bring y'all together when I get ready. And it's so beautiful because my husband is absolutely amazing, and I know he's gonna watch this video because he always watches my YouTube videos, which I think is so sweet. He's such a supporter. Anytime I post, he has his notifications on, and he'll send me a text. He'll be like, my wife posted, let me tune in. And he literally watches it. And literally while we're in the house together, he'll be in the bathroom and I can hear my voice, because I don't like listening to my voice when somebody else is watching my video. It just, I don't know. But he will have the volume turned down a little bit, but he will be in the bathroom, you know, watching the video while he's showering, while he, you know, just in the bathroom or whatever, and he will have it on. And it is just like, it is just so beautiful. And when I say the little things, God is just very much in the details of the little things. Nothing is too little or too big or too, like, God sees it all. That's why I'm just like, wow. God really sees it all. And I keep saying it, like, if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I love talking about my testimony. I love talking about my journey with Jesus Christ. I love talking about how the Lord just showed up and showed out on one of the biggest blessings that I could have ever asked him for. He just truly showed out and has just loved on me in a way that just reminded me that I'm truly his daughter, and that there is no prayer, there is no request that is too big. Not saying that he'll answer all of them, because he answers things according to his will for our life, but there's nothing that's too big. for him. And you know, I just wouldn't have it any other way. Like, I love who God gave me as my partner. I wouldn't change it for nothing. I have the most amazing husband, and I pray that I'm just the most amazing wife. And he tells me all the time, so just loving him just makes me want to do more for him and just show up for him in different ways. You know, I just try to outdo myself from the last day. Like, and it's not that he has all these expectations on me to do all these things. Just the way he loves me, the way he serves me, the way he honors me, the way he just respects me and loves me. Not to, you know, double up on the words, but the way he just shows up for me makes me want to do things for him. It's not like it's oh, this is your wifely duty, you need to do this. No, we're not doing that. So it's just been such a beautiful journey thus far. Child, I don't even know how I got on the conversation of marriage. We'll chat more about that later. I'm actually going to do a Q&A soon. I'm going to post it up on Instagram probably today and just say like, hey, haven't done a Q&A in a while. Definitely want to sit and just film like a long form Q&A type video. Let's get into it, because I miss doing those. I definitely miss doing those and just kind of catching up with you guys. I just need to do my lips. Let me go get my lip products. One thing I'm gonna do is use it up, okay? I'm not buying another one until I use it all. Also, for the month of July, I am doing a no spending month. So that means no shopping whatsoever. Pay your bills and sit. That's where I'm at. So technically today is the 23rd, so it's not July yet. And that does not mean just go spend bags and bags and bags just to say, you know, you get it all in. I'm definitely being mindful, but I am picking up like a few basics. It's important to have those. So I'm picking up a bunch of like white tanks, white t-shirts, things that I'm very comfortable in. I don't even know how to describe my fashion. Like I wouldn't say it's necessarily streetwear, but it's definitely more, I really don't know. I don't know the term of my fashion. But what I do love to have in my closet at all times are basics, because if I cannot find something to wear, and not like a more dressy outfit, I'm talking about like day to day, you know, want to go to the mall, want to run some errands, want to go grocery shopping, like just day to day outfits. And I've been telling you guys how I've just been really loving putting myself together, even if I'm going to do a simple task. I want to have basics, right? I want to have a nice, crispy, fresh white t-shirt, white tank, whatever the case is, because obviously you can do so much with a pair of jeans and a white tank or a white t-shirt. You can do so much with that type of outfit. But my biggest thing is like what helps me feel more put together is having like those fresh white t-shirts, those fresh white shirts or tank or whatever it is. And so that is what I'm currently about to purchase. And then after that, I did indulge in a pair of flats that I wanted. And because I have been looking for a pair of like cream flats that I could wear with everything. And these just seem so chill, but still very fashionable. So I'll show you guys when they get here. They're supposed to be here today. Actually, let me check. 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 Delivered. And they put it right there? BRB. Alrighty, you guys. I am back because I had to speed in it and go get my bag, because depending on the shipping company, it could be LaserShip, it could be DHL, it could be FedEx, UPS, USPS. Like, it could be so many different people dropping off your stuff. Some people don't have access to like our mailroom or the lockers. And sometimes like if people, I don't know, it's always something with LaserShip. I don't know. But sometimes they don't be using the lockers, and I've had packages disappear sometimes, and I'm not saying somebody stole it, but where my package is at. So knowing what's in my Nordstrom bag, I was like, I gotta hurry up and go get it. Anyway, before we get into the shoes, I did get this from Amazon because I have this camera. So this was definitely an investment. I bought last year, the end of last year sometime. But I got this because I wanted to just take like a bunch of pictures, especially for like vacations and just different things. So we're going out of town soon, so I'm definitely gonna be putting this to use. So I ended up getting a little carrying case for it, because as we walk around and explore, I just kind of want to have it as like a carry-on. a crossbody bag type deal. And I was contemplating getting the brown one or getting the black one, but I went with brown. I went with the brown one because I feel like I wear brown more often than black. But then again, oh, that's so cool. I can literally screw it into the base. So now if I just want to take it out, I can just snap my picture and go. And then this is still in a case. Now let's get into what I ran downstairs for, y'all. So these flats have been going around. I was so excited to get these flats. These are the Mason Margiela little Tabi flats. Let's see. This is my first pair of these little flats. I hope they are all that they seem to be cracked up to be. So let's see. But these, they're so cute. I've never had a pair of shoes like this with a little, like, separate your toe. So let's say I gotta try them on because they say they're true to size. So I got my regular size. Oh, that feels so weird. Now I don't know if it's one of those shoes that you gotta like work in a little bit, but they're so cute. I thought they were gonna be a bit more white, but they're so cute. Wait. Okay, they're actually really adorable. So I'm gonna try and style them today. It's 10:01. All right, I need to hurry up. Edit, well, I need to film this portion of the campaign and then I'll be good to rock and roll. It's like the morning time be flying by so fast and it's so annoying. I feel like anytime I don't get up at like 6 a.m., the morning is just gone. Like sometimes getting up at 7:30 is not early enough. I just feel like the time is just zooming. Hey, baby.
I guess I just see in the next video.
That was something I was talking about too. I was like,
Yeah.
what you get to eat, babe?
Okay.
What you get to eat?
It's doing something, recording or something.
What you get to eat?
I was just calling to check on you when I had a chance to.
Yeah, I think after this go round with the bob, I'm done. I have thoroughly enjoyed a bob. I have had a bob for a couple of years now. And I mean, yes, I'm all for just like having a style that just, I'm all for having a style that just suits you and that you just thoroughly enjoy having, but it is just truly not conducive to the lifestyle that I have and that I want to have, which is being back super active, running, all the things. I joined a marathon in July with Sunny, and I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, so starting to train for that and stuff, I just having a bob just ain't the style for that kind of lifestyle. It's just not. It's cute. It's edgy. It's all the things that you think a bob is. It's all the things. That's why I'm like, if you want a bob, get it. I love it. But I'm just kind of at that space where I'm tired of like trying to decide if I want to move my body for the sake of a hairstyle. Ooh, that's hot, Jalen. Woo! See what I'm saying? I'm done with the heat. I'm done with the heat, but I'll burn my scalp off. And just like with my hair texture and stuff, it's just not, it's doable, but it's just not conducive. Like if I go to the gym right now, like this style gonna be gone. Like granted, will it hold? Yes. I think my hair does a beautiful job of holding. You know what I'm saying? I do. But it's just not what I really care to do all of the time. Wow. But I made a braid appointment next week to get my hair braided up. So, and I want to do like the extra curly, because Sunny's friend Shaylin was at the event yesterday too. And her braids, so pretty. So pretty. So I want to get, which I've had those kind of braids before, obviously, but I want to get like the extra curly. I want like a bunch of extra curly pieces in it. That way it kind of mainly looks like the hair as opposed to the braids. That's kind of what I want. And I already know the pieces in the back will have to be little. All right, you guys, I think I got the content that I wanted. I'd be so annoyed with myself sometimes when it comes to stuff because it's like I always end up doing something to myself when I'm trying to film content. Like I literally hit my head so hard on my refrigerator. I'm ready to knock myself out. I never do that. Anyway, The more I look at these flats, the more they're giving yellow. And I think I'm trying to figure out if that's the color that they're supposed to be, because at least from what I saw, I thought it was going to be more of a white color than yellow. So let me go back. Let me go back and look. Yeah, like they have, I feel like what they sent me are their yellow. I didn't order yellow. This is technically their white. Now, sitting beside something that's white in comparison, like that's not white. Like I have on white pants right now and these give yellow. These look yellow. So I'm just kind of like doing some research a little bit, because if these don't work, they're going back, because I see some other flats that they have. Now those look white. Like this is white. I'm very confused because I thought their white would be white. That's not white. I low-key want to return these and get these, but what if those aren't white? Like, let me go to TikTok. Let me go to TikTok, because TikTok is going to tell me. Like, these look white. These look yellow. Because I don't mind the little strap in the front. You know what I'm saying? And push come to shove, if I want to take that strap off, that strap can come off. Because see, like the normal flats, they do not look white. Like how they look online is how they look. I'm not even going to hold you. But that's not what I want. Like, okay. Can y'all see this? See that? Okay. So we have these. But then you see there is a difference in color here. Or am I tripping? That's what I don't like. Like, I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not tripping. Like, for the life of me, I know I'm not tripping. Like, look at the difference. The shoe is yellow. You see? Like, that's not white. That's not white, y'all. That's throwing me off, because that's not white. You see, like, if I want to wear a pair of white pants, I'm not about to put these on because they're yellow. These are going to have to go back. We're going to have to go back. I'm going to have to go by the mall today or something and return these, because I'm returning them expeditiously. They cost too much to not be what I want. BRB. Rest in peace, you guys. So we are en route to take baby girl to the new groomers. I got her right here. I'm super excited because, I mean, for obvious reasons, I want her to have a groomers that does her hair how I want. Right now, how the person does it where I was going, I feel like they do their own thing. And the last time I went, maybe I'm just being sensitive, I don't know, but the man he just made like a little smart remark to me, and I just didn't like that. And I just felt like it was just really unnecessary. And when I say I sat with that, because I was trying to figure out, was that him being rude? Was that just, I don't know. So I'll tell y'all what it was, and y'all let me know if it was rude or not. So Avery had because I've been brushing her hair. I've been grooming her at home before her last appointment. So she may have had two little areas where there was like a little bit of knotting, just a little bit. And when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. Her hair has been matted worse than that. It was like two little spots, because surprisingly she was letting me comb and brush certain areas. So I know I was on top of it. Man, I took her there. So I had asked him, like, when he had brought her back out, I was like, oh, she looks so cute. Like, you did so well. Thank you so much. I said, was she fussy at all? And he was like, I mean, I would be fussy. And this was his tone and everything. He was like, I would be fussy if I had to get dematted. Dematted? Okay. And I told him, I was like, she only had a couple of like little spots. And he was like, yeah, we brushed those out. So what was that comment? Like, what do you mean? Oh, I would be fussy if I had to get dematted. And then you agree with me that she only had a couple of spots that needed to just be kind of combed out a little bit more. The only thing that he said that she was, I guess, more fussy about was her nails, which was, yeah. Avery, she don't like her nails being touched, but oh well. Something got to give, shawty. Some gotta give. So there was that. So I don't know. Like I said, I could be overthinking it. I could be in my feelings about it. I don't know, but I just didn't appreciate that because I just felt like that was unnecessary. They already give me funny looks when I go in there. I'm not trying to make it a race thing, but it is what it is. Every time I go in there, I feel like they just give me funny looks. There's never any black people in there. There's no black workers. I don't know. So I am just on a hunt to find another groomer that I really like, that gets used to Avery, that Avery can get used to as well. I walk in, they know her, they love on her, they take care of her. And I would just be happy to do business there, even if I have to drive a little extra way. Hold on, baby. So yeah, so I'm currently en route to get over there. I don't know how I'm gonna like if I end up liking them a lot, I don't know how I'm gonna enjoy driving all the way out here, because it's a little ways out. Like, it says 11 miles, but it's 11 miles to get from Maryland into DC. And if you know, then you know. This is just not, it's just not fun trying to get to those areas. So I don't know, man. Y'all, and this is probably why I will forever hate Mondays. I don't hate Mondays because it is another day that the Lord has made. So I'm trying to rejoice and be glad in it. Anyway, I'm heading back home because I evidently got her appointments mixed up. I thought her grooming appointment was today, and it is not. It is on the 30th. So I am just a big ball of irritation because I just drove so far, and then this man is in my face staring at me, but I just drove so far just to get to the place, and it's not even, yeah, they said her appointment's not until the 30th. So we're just gonna head back home because I still have a meeting at 2:30. So I need to get home and kind of get my mind together for that. It says I'll get home around 1:10. So it's going to take me about 35 minutes to get home. Like, I'm just overstimulated. Like, my car battery dying. I'm on 11% right now. It says I'll be at 5% when I get home. We'll have to immediately charge when I get home. And then have to hop in on that meeting. The meeting probably won't even be that long. I just need to kind of sit down and just start. Whatever. So I'm just overstimulated, y'all. I have not eaten breakfast. I haven't eaten anything. I haven't used the restroom. I have to use the restroom. Grace and peace. Okay, it has been a lot of time later. I went through the ringer today. It is just now turning 5:14. Today was such a day, and I just feel like the whole day is definitely still not over because But I just wanted to chat a little bit because I just got off of almost an hour and a half long meeting. And when I say I am truly a generational curse breaker. Like, things that I dealt with growing up, things that I went without, the lack of knowledge, the lack of whatever, the things that I dealt with growing up is something that my children will not have to experience. It is something that I'm not glad, but I'm glad in a sense that it did happen, because this just allows me and God to collaborate in a different way. And let me, y'all, I said this a long time ago, but I'm going to say it again because I feel like it's worth chatting about. So, we know God to be a healer, a provider, all these things. But when people ask questions like, oh, how does God, because I heard it at the event the other day, but how do you basically incorporate God into your work life? Bring God into the things that are scary. And I feel like we only want to bring God into the things that happen for us, like a new job, increase. Oh, that was God. But what about the things that you want to do, or that God is calling you to do, but you're scared or you're hesitant? Bring God into that. And yesterday at the event, there were some things that we wrote down. They were write down these things, put it in this bowl, it's going to dissolve. Write down the things, write down the expectations that you feel like you're trying to live up to, that you feel other people have on you. It's not even that it's a fact, but what are the things that you feel people have an expectation on you and you're trying to live up to that? So I wrote it down amongst some other things. And, one of the things I recognized that I wrote was an expectation that I have put on myself. and bump anybody else's expectation. What about my expectation? And it's not saying if you expect yourself to be higher in the sense that it's a bad thing, because it's not. But when it gets to a point where you are starting to think lower of yourself because you have not reached that certain level of expectation, that's when it becomes a problem. And that is what I have been doing myself for so long. Like, I don't allow myself to enjoy the success. I don't allow myself to lay out my successes and lift them up to the Lord and be like, God, thank you. Even if you stopped here, I'm good. I find myself being excited about things, but then it's like, all right, what's the next thing? Like, I know I got goals. I know I got this to do. I know I got this to finish. And, you know, there hasn't been enough time taken to really just take in what the Lord has done and what he has allowed to happen in my life. So today I did something that I should have been doing a long time ago, but it is something that has given me so much peace. It's something I'm excited that I've taken this leap of faith to do, and I'm just trusting the Lord to guide me the entire way, and that this thing does not have to be as scary or scary at all that I make it to be. It's not scary at all. Like, the meeting I had today was so freeing. Like, the guy I was talking to, he was, so helpful. And he was like, do you have any questions, any feedback? And I was just like, I am just like a sponge right now. I'm just soaking in all this information, and I'm so happy about it. So I don't really have a whole lot to say. Like, I had my questions, I had things, but I didn't really have a lot to say because I'm just taking it in. And I'm like, this does not have to be so scary. It doesn't have to be so scary. It doesn't have to be so scary. So obviously I'm keeping, what I was doing today just private. But, I'm just really encouraged because I just thank God for just helping me in the things that are scary, helping me in the things that I kind of put myself in mentally, and I deem it to be a thing. And I have yet to really lift it up to the Lord. And I did. And I'm just so grateful. I really am. I'm just so grateful to do what I'm doing and to grow in this capacity, because I feel like I have held myself back from so much, doing so much. And I'm just really, really happy that I'm doing what I'm doing now, because it has brought me so much peace. And with all that being said, I'm just grateful unto the Lord for just helping me and just guiding me through all of it. So I just want to encourage anybody, just collaborate with the Lord. Make it a collaborative thing. When you do anything, think collaboration, think partnership with the Lord. We're doing all of this with the Lord. That way you're not doing anything without the Lord. Amen. So I am so encouraged. I'm still working. I have one more thing to do for a campaign, and then I need to edit a YouTube vlog. Trying to get that up and rolling, and then that's pretty much gonna be my day. Today kicked my butt, but it is ending beautifully, and I'm happy about that. So grace and peace, you guys. It is time to curl my hair. So y'all know I just cut my hair again, and if you've been following me for a while,